The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Golfer's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Bullock's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see.
He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Hurts will throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tiger. Play. Triple left.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
And this returnable for Rager. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bud Dupree drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, good footwork on the spin. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here's Tannehill.
Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain.
On the move past the 40.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Throwing Tannehill.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Shoves him aside, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
74 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back under.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Hard-fought game through 4 quarters gets us into overtime, and then you can't even catch your breath and realize you're in overtime, and the return of the ball game's over.
Absolutely amazing what we got to see because we're setting up all those different scenarios as we go to overtime. Do you take the ball, right? What do you do with the coin toss? Where are you going to play? How are you going to do it? And that takes it all out of our hands, doesn't it? A bolt of a return that ends the ball game.
How often do coaches talk, Charles, about that third phase? And here the third phase was the difference.
No doubt. And what I also think about is when you get to overtime, fatigue has to play a factor in it. If you use a lot of guys who are frontline players on special teams, sometimes they run out of gas.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now a handoff to Henry. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. First throw in overtime for Tannehill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter.